like a coup almost.
Is it rough in Seattle?
Yeah.
I mean, I moved from Harlem in New York.
Oh, wow.
Everything's fine to me.
Yeah, downtown Chicago is not as bad as it is around here. I think a lot, like, there's a lot of shootings in Chicago, but
there's a lot of it's uncertain. It's chaotic. It's more chaotic here. I think it's easier.
Yeah, because there's no leadership.
It's the place you know where to avoid in other places. I think, but it's more chaotic.
The problem, I think, it's happened so fast here. If you'd been here 10 years ago, totally different.
Yeah. It was a really nice city to live in.
Oh, the change is significant in 10 years?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
I was born and raised here, so.
Really?
Yep.
When you say here, you mean specifically Lents? Or
Portland.
Portland.
Yeah, me too.
So, well, I came here in 1971 from Thailand. It never like this.
Yeah.
Well, you've been here a long time,
Yeah.
just like I have, like you have. And this is an unrecognizable city. My brother came to spend 3 months here, a 3-month lease on an apartment down the waterfront.
Yeah.
He left after 2 months.
It was too crazy.
It wasn't safe.
Yeah.
I can't even go downtown, make me cry. I
Yeah.
can't go
Yeah,
there
it's
anymore.
destroyed. But anyway, that's why we're here, and it doesn't look like there's a lot of interest in keeping it running, so I guess Schultz is going to put his little board together, and they will be the new LNA, and it won't be any better.
Why are they not here? I mean, what authority do they have to do that without?
They don't have any.
They don't have any.
They don't have any authority. But the city will recognize them. If they put a board together, the city will recognize that as the LNA.
Yeah, if they can get 7 people to serve on their board, they will be the new LNA.
And if you want to serve on the board, I've got the applications over there. If you know anybody that wants to serve on the board.
Completely outside your curiosity question.
Yes.
Does this group have any authority?
No.
Okay.
Only to
No one necessarily has authority over the board.
No.
And this group can't become the board? Or
Well, we could. We're actually members of the LNA, but we don't want to be the LNA. We don't want the city involved in our organization because once they get their hands on you, they start telling you what you can't. We've already been kicked out of EPNO because of something we posted on our Facebook page when we started 4 years ago. They said, we don't like what you posted. We're not going to give you any support anymore until you take that off your page. And they've done it twice now to us, told us what we could put on our page. And this is a city who doesn't recognize us as anybody's.
Yeah, we're a nobody as far as
So,
the
and they're
city's
telling us what
concerned.
we can put on our page, and it's like, we don't want EPN support, we don't want EPNO support, we'll get our own insurance, we'll get our own camera equipment, we'll do whatever we want.
Is it okay if I ask what you posted that they had an objection
Okay,
to?
the first post was a joke. It was
It was
this,
prefaced as a joke.
and I prefaced it as a joke. We are meaning this as a joke, or how did I say that? It is not intended to...
Yeah, this
take-
is a joke.
If you're found here tonight, you'll be found here tomorrow. That was one of them they didn't like. And the second one was Mark Dolan downtown, who runs One Point of Contact. One of our neighbors put a post up with a picture of him, said, do your kids have to walk through this to get to school every day? And we got a call from the city.
Oh, they went nuts.
They went nuts over that. Well, you can't put him on the page.
That's completely reasonable.
Well, I know.
Because
yeah.
if it's not okay for his kids,
Yeah.
why is it okay for my kids?
Well,
Yeah.
I know, and that's all it was, Todd, but the city called us. We got a call from Robert King with the security or whatever, the mayor's office, and no, it was insane. But that's why we don't want to be the LNA.
Oh, okay.
Because
they want control.
they want
want
control.
control.
And they scrutinize us still now, but they don't have that control. We don't have their insurance, we don't have their equipment, we don't take their grants, we don't do anything with the city. So they don't have that control. But yeah, if you're the LNA, you've got to follow their rules.
Oh, okay. That's why you changed the name.
That's why we changed the LNLA, yes. We're not PC like the LNA is. The LNA had the, what's it called, the Indian thing?
Oh, the land acknowledgement.
They do the land acknowledgement, they read the code of conduct before every meeting, which takes at least 20 minutes of the meeting right there.
The treasury, the budget.
A small piece of time considering the hundreds of years that those people have been.
Well, no, I understand we stole their land. No, that's not
We
debatable.
don't debate that.
It's just they take that much time out of a meeting, every meeting, and I'm sure the same people, it's like 2 or 3 people that go to their meeting every month. They've heard it. every time. And then the code of conduct telling people how to behave. They're adults. If they don't know how to behave yet, they're never going to know how to behave. It's just common sense. You don't yell at people. You don't swear at people. You don't, you treat them with respect.
And to be honest, we've had people that we worried about at some of our meetings, guests that came, and we have never had anyone get attacked, verbally attacked, or
No. Yeah.
everyone.
So is there something we can do tonight to help the situation?
The only thing you can do tonight is get a hold of EPNO. That's the
Okay.
East
I know
Portland
you keep
Neighborhood.
using the acronym, but
Yeah,
I like.
thank you.
Yeah.
East Portland Neighborhood Office, and tell them you have an interest in running or being participant with the Lents Neighborhood Association. Josie, and I'll give you her information actually, Josie is the one that is moderating, or whatever you want to call it. What is she doing, David? She's okay. I'm gonna give you her number, Josie with EPNO, and East Portland Neighborhood Office. It's 503-823-8799. She is the one that is, it's not moderating, what is she doing? She is the one with the city that is working with the contingency that wants to vote themselves onto the board. You just need to get your name out there and say you want to start attending those meetings. And let them know. If you know anybody that wants to be on the board, definitely get them involved. Because they need 7 board members. Right now, I think they only have 4 people that are interested in being on the board. And they need 10 people to come out and vote for them, to be legal by their bylaws. So they need to do it the right way. And that was our intention here, is they decided to do an outside election on the 12th. They did give 7 days notice for the election.
Oh, that's the one that they want to do here in the parking lot on
Yes,
Tuesday.
they don't have access to the lot. They don't have insurance to have it here.
I think somebody sent us insurance, but I'm not sure if
That
that's-
was me.
Okay, then they didn't send us insurance.
Yeah, no, they haven't sent you insurance. Because I had my insurance agent send our insurance and the LNA insurance to Wendy.
Okay. So, if the election does happen on Tuesday,
Yeah.
would that be valid, or because there's not enough notice, there's not?
It shouldn't be valid, but the city is not going to intercept and say it's not.
Because the city would like to see them have a board, I think.
Where are the bylaws from which this is being?
They should be on
They're
their
on-
website.
Yeah, they have them on their website. They're also on file with Office of Civic Life.
Yeah.
And that's LNA or the EPNO?
LNA, Lents Neighborhood
Okay.
Association. They should be on their website.
And
the
then
bylaws.
other ignorant question real quick.
Yeah.
What is the East Portland Neighborhood Office?
That is a coalition that supposedly oversees, the East Portland Neighborhood Associations.
Through the city
They have-
liaison?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
they're the
exactly.
liaison between
Yes,
City Hall
yes, and the
local
neighborhood,
neighborhood
yes, yes.
associations.
Yeah, so it's this big
So
conglomerate.
it's
You
a
got City Hall.
Public
then-
relations team?
Yes,
Yeah,
then you have
okay.
Civic Life, and then Civic Life oversees the coalitions, and the coalitions oversee the neighborhood.
Well, now it got more complicated, but I'll take what I.
Okay, all right.
I'll pretend that I understand.
We've
this
got
small
layers
piece
and
of it.
layers of.
Yeah, and overseeing is probably overstating it. They more watch, I think, than get actively involved. They don't make the neighborhood associations do anything.
Well, she was
Can
kind
I-
of facilitator. I guess
yeah.
she was a facilitator. She's kind of doing what we're doing.
Can I?
They can suggest, but they can't require them to do anything.
I think that was my last.
Yeah.
That was really my question.
Yeah.
Can they or don't they?
They,
And if they're not necessarily empowered to do X, Y, and Z.
and it's kind of weird that they aren't, because they
Yeah.
were originally, until a couple of years ago, when this whole, not COVID, it had nothing to do with COVID, it was city council, but
Yeah.
they were originally, they could oversee, because they were overseeing our page, and we're not even, so it's like, they should, because the last board that resigned has all the property of the LNA. They have the Facebook page, they have the website, they have the bank account. They haven't turned that back over to the city. So I don't know how you get a board in place, you still don't have the property of the land.
Well, technically, all of that stuff doesn't belong to the city. It belongs to the neighborhood association,
Well, if
whoever that
if
is.
they get a board, is Sabina gonna turn that stuff over?
Don't know. theoretically, if she doesn't, it would
It's
take.
so
Mere speculation.
I'm
What you
just on
got?
the
East Portland neighborhood office.
It says Lents elections Tuesday, October
Yes.
12th
Yes,
here.
yep,
It's posted.
I know.
Mhm.
No, they got that posted before I got our flyer posted.
Okay.
When was
Yeah.
that posted?
Wednesday this week.
And there's 7 days
Supposed
notice?
to have 7 days notice.
And they didn't,
That sounds like 7 days to me.
Is it
What's
7 days?
that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
it is
Friday,
7 days
Saturday,
notice.
Sunday, yeah.
Have they gotten your permission to have it here? I'm not understanding.
He doesn't know.
I'm not,
Yeah.
I'm the pastor here, but the guy in charge of it,
Oh.
he's on vacation.
Oh, okay.
And they're supposed to have the proper insurance
Yes,
to handle it.
yes,
I don't think we gave them a yes, but it's posted on the site.
yeah.
Um,
Well, I don't know if anyone contacted you when I talked to Bob, and I'd asked him about
somebody
it.
did contact me. I don't remember
Okay.
their name.
Well, I know I've talked to you several times. Was it Jasmine?
I think so.
Okay, so
Okay.
Jasmine has contacted you. She's with Schultz. They're the two that want to be on the board.
Okay. And so you're saying that if we have some people here that want to be on the board,
Uh-huh.
it won't be like a monopoly of them. Is that what I'm?
Well, I think they're trying to put a board together. I think that's Robert Schultz and Jasmine want to put the board together, and I think they only had 2 other people that showed an interest in being on the board. So right now, to my knowledge, they only have 4 people.
When you say the board, it's the board for the LNLA?
No, the LNA.
For the LNA?
Yeah.
The LNA, yeah.
Yeah,
Very confusing.
I know. This is all about the Lents Neighborhood Association.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I'm trying to understand to see what I can do
Yeah,
to help.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, when you see them on the 12th,
Let me give you a little background. These two,
rebels,
especially her, she saw trash on the street, so she started going out and picking up trash.
That's how we started.
After a while later, she decided to check into the neighborhood association. So her and him joined the neighborhood association, started going to meetings. Well, then they decided to get on a committee. Well, the LNA is kind of a clique-type society, whereas they didn't listen to anyone.
It was just all their friends over
Yes.
there.
There you go.
Yeah.
So they decided to start their own neighborhood association.
That's why I saw that last year you told me about that, and to a computer with my husband.
oh, did he pull it up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is totally different, and it's more of an open society where the members get to speak,
Mhm.
whereas in the LNA you don't. It's a little different situation.
Yeah, but you,
And this has been, as of, when did this LNLA start?
Oh,
2017.
Oh, so this has been 4 years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've been together for 4 years. And we have open meetings. Anyone can come.
But no representation at LNA.
No.
Well,
mean
no,
with the city?
the city comes out to the LNA meetings. The city comes out to our meetings. But the problem is when the city comes to the LNA meetings, they don't allow the people in the audience to speak to the city. They take the board members, and the board members get to speak to the city. So what you do is you submit your question to the board,
And the board.
and then the
chooses.
board presents it.
If they choose to. Yeah.
Until now, how has the board been elected?
By the members?
So is there, I guess there is a reason why there isn't representation on the LNA.
Well, if people come to the meeting, if they can get 10 people out Tuesday.
No, I'm
Oh,
speaking, there's been 4 years to have, as you mentioned, representation on the board.
Yeah, so
Um,
they have elections every 2 years, right? So-
some seats are 2 years and some are 1.
mm.
Well, oh, so it's,
It depends on the seat.
well, no, they're, yeah, the ones that are getting elected now, but they're, just what's been the range of votes? So the election.
Oh, the range of votes. Okay, the first year Sabina got in, I think there were 16.
No, the first year when I ran against her, it was
Oh, 200?
200 people.
200, yeah, it was 200 because Cora got her friends out to vote for
Yeah,
Sabina.
yeah, there was a call out on the I Love Lents page to,
Vote for Sabina.
yeah, vote
Yeah.
for Sabina.
So yeah, no, when you and I ran, there was 200 people
Yeah.
to run against us.
The next election,
I think it was 10 or 16.
like it went from
200.
200 to 25 to 16.
Oh, the interest went down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, the interest went way down. So yeah, as the years, and you can see the interest, this is the interest in the LNA.
yeah,
And the last 2 years they've been having Zoom meetings, it's been 2 or 3 people at their meetings.
yeah.
This is a snapshot of some people who saw a post about a thing for the LNA. There might be other people who are interested who weren't able to come or
Right.
didn't see that.
Right.
My housemate would have wanted to be here but didn't know about it. And like there's I just want to be
Clear,
optimistic
clear.
in our
Yeah,
language.
yeah.
There's probably
Yeah.
more people that couldn't be here today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
there are 22,000 people who live here.
In Lents.
Yeah, that
We
says
hope
Lent.
that
something.
there are
That
more
says
than
something.
just us that are interested in what goes on.
But no.
Are their meetings, well, they're all Zooming.
They're all
but
Zooming.
Zooming
Yeah.
aside, are they well attended?
No, that's
No.
what I'm saying, there's like 3 people.
Are they well advertised?
Well,
They're
if you go to the calendar, they've been the same for years.
Yeah, they're on the city calendar.
Their board meeting is the second Thursday of every month, and their general meeting is the fourth Tuesday of every month.
Yeah,
And they've been that way for years, and they're on the city calendar.
So you really have to look.
Well, you have to find the city calendar
have to
first.
watch.
So it's not
Yeah.
it's not advertised. It's I mean it is,
No.
but it's just
yeah,
No.
but social media is really the way most people would probably find it on
And they do have it
Facebook.
on their, they do have it on their
On their
website, and they do have it
website.
on their Facebook page. So it's on both of those.
But you'd have to, if you had never been involved with the neighborhood association before, you'd have to go looking for it.
so in order for us to make change, we'd have to do what? We'd have to. You mentioned get in touch
I would
with Josie,
contact Josie
and then
and talk to her and see what she suggests, because like I said, if the 12th and you guys are open and the gate's open and they come to drive-through, they will get a new board. And really, you can't run the neighborhood association without a board. So that is the first step that has to be done anyway.
They have to have it.
They have to have a board. They can't do anything without
Yeah,
a board.
they don't, there isn't.
There is no them without
There's
a board.
no LNA without a board.
Yeah.
What do you mean drive-through?
They're gonna do a drive-through election.
That's how they
we're
did
supposed
the
to drive
last
through a
one.
parking lot. There's gates now, but
Yeah.
we have an event here that
I know you do. You
at the
told
same
me.
time.
You told me.
It's in this building, so
Yeah.
they could still technically go
They
around.
could still
Yeah.
drive
But how
through.
do we know who to vote for if we don't get to meet them and hear them talk?
Well, that was my question. That's why I wanted
I don't
to
even know who
just
these people
see
That's
how
part
many
of the
people.
problem with the LNA. is
Yeah.
They have too many secret meetings.
Yeah.
Well, the other side of it is, how do you know who I am? How would you know to vote for me if I did fill out
We
the
wouldn't
sheet?
know.
no,
That's
no.
that's another thing.
Because
Yeah.
what they used to do when they actually ran open elections is they'd have a candidate forum and people would
Come out and meet the
come out and
candidates.
meet the candidates and
See where
talk
they
to them
are.
face to face.
Yeah.
But that's what normally happens.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
But the board resigned, and you can't do the candidate forum without the board.
Well, and also, if they're having no members,
Yeah.
they're not advertising these meetings.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that's why nobody's showing, but why are they not advertising? It seems like they don't want people to show up.
Well,
Well,
who
that's
knows?
speculation. I hear that, but
Why would they not be advertising if they want people to show up to
because
represent?
they don't know how.
people?
I don't use social media, and I could not tell you how like
Oh, wait.
talking about how to do that.
Sabina
I have no
Erdes.
idea.
can
Sabina
put
Erdes has
signs
a
up.
degree. Sabina Erdes has a degree in communication. That was her degree.
Right,
Oh, wow.
but
That's-
but for all the people who aren't on social media, who
Oh,
don't
okay.
do the thing, like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
people who live here that don't internet here,
Oh, I know.
and so
I know
there
there's a
needs
lot
to
of
be
them.
other forms of
And they were supposed to
communication,
be
other
doing
forms of
flyers. They
advertising.
were
I'm
supposed
not
to
on
do
social
flyers.
media.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
there needs to
these
be
are-
flyers. There needs
yeah.
to be, but
Yeah,
who looks at
absolutely.
flyers?
Yeah.
No,
No,
they
were
get a
gonna-
budget. They get money from the city.
They
Yeah.
do. They can
Yeah.
print 100 flyers for free.
Yeah.
But they were going to do flyers, but then Schultz, who wants to be the
Or
chair.
just sign something to
I
let
know.
people
100
know in
flyers?
the neighborhood.
I know it's nothing.
For 2,200 people.
I know it's nothing.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying, they could have at least started with that.
Yeah.
And they didn't do anything.
That would be
22,000.
more outreach than.
Well,
we've
you can
done.
put posters in your businesses and
Yeah.
stuff. You
Yeah.
never know that we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we did.
Yeah, we did do
So-
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we've tried to get people involved.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people don't want to go out and pick up garbage.
Yeah.
I can't imagine why not.
I don't feel shame of it.
I don't have any shame for it either.
No.
I have no pride.
Sammy, I'm gonna brag. I got the award last year was solved for the volunteer of the year was solved for picking up so much garbage.
That's a big deal.
I got the plaque in my office. It's about that big. So yeah, no, I've been picking up trash a long time.
Yep.
getting hot.
And she dragged me along
I did.
initially, and I
I did.
enjoy doing it too.
I
just
enjoy it
for its
too.
own
It's a
sake.
good
Yeah.
It
exercise.
would
Like
be good
you're-
to clean up some of
Oh, I
this
know.
area.
Oh, I
Exactly.
know. I agree.
The neighbors really appreciate it.
Oh, I know. We got to do your area again, though.
Yeah, but they
It's-
really, I
it's-
mean, it's really, it makes a big difference.
It does, because it shows you have pride in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, once the city advertised, that was a big push when they got all the, then Sabina jumped on board. Before that, she had to pick up a thing. But when the city started pushing that agenda that we're going to clean up the city, we're going to do this, then she jumped on board and now she's partnering with all these groups to clean up the city, and it's like,
She personally doesn't do it, but she gets people.
I saw
to do
some
it.
cleanup work being
It
done,
takes
but I
coordination.
haven't seen
Yeah.
that much.
yeah.
So, the forms you're asking us to fill
They're
out,
for the election.
Yes.
they're if we want to be elected.
Yes,
as a-
fill out a form. I will scan it in. You can take it and scan it in if you have a scanner. I will do it for you if you don't want to, and I'll send it to EPNO. And
No,
I'll
no, no, I
send
just have to see if if this is something my wife wants me to do.
Okay, well, take some forms
I
in
have
there.
a question.
Yeah.
Why are we running against you?
You're not running against me.
Why aren't you participating?
I don't want to be part of the LNA. I'm the LNLA.
I understand, but the LNLA needs representation on the LNA, and who better to
No, we
represent
don't.
it?
No,
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 we
no.
don't.
We're totally separated.
No,
from
we're
the
totally a
LNA.
separate organization. We're our own nonprofit.
We're separate from the city.
We're separate from the city.
I-
We
If
don't want
you
the
look at
city's,
what the city's doing, we don't want to be associated.
we don't want the city's recognition.
We'd rather be associated with the good we do.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is an independent outreach
Yes,
of
yes,
the LNLA
yes.
saying that there needs to be an LNA.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
We're trying to
exactly.
get the LNA back where it needs to be. And we were trying to get
Get
community
somebody,
interest.
community involved.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But not you.
Not us.
Well,
Not
no, they
us.
can join us if they want.
Yeah, no, you can come join us anytime,
But you don't want to join them.
no.
Right.
Oh, no.
No.
We were there once.
Do you want us to join them?
We weren't welcome.
Well, if you want to.
You're really
It's up to
selling
you.
them
Well, that's
really
what we're
highly
here for.
right now.
That's what we're here for.
You're making them sound amazing
They are. They're
by telling me
amazing.
how much you want to spend time with them.
No, I don't
If
want
you
to.
two- If you two get
But,
involved.
but here's the
they'll
thing,
be
if there's
much
nobody
better.
there,
Yeah.
and there's
Well, not
7
yet.
people on the board,
Yeah.
there's 8 people in this room.
Yeah, I
Now,
know.
who's the them that you're saying is the problem, but the people that just resigned? That's a legitimate question.
Yeah.
Did them not just all resign?
Yes, they did.
So then there is no them that there's
There is no
against
now.
or
There's no
worried about.
There's no LNA.
So then,
What you have one individual who set up the last board who just totally resigned.
hmm,
And he thought he was going to be like the king of the board. So they all resigned. So now he's going to try to do this again
hmm,
and put himself as the, what do you call it?
Chair.
Chair of the board.
hmm.
And we don't think that's right.
We don't think it's gonna work.
Involve some of the citizens in Lents would be nice.
Yeah.
For them to have a little input.
Yeah.
And so even
I'm
if
still
some-
concerned that it's not you. You seem so passionate.
Well, we are for the LNLA.
No. I would bet that you're passionate for Lents.
Well, we are passionate for Lents. Yes, we do love Lents.
if an avenue to make change for Lents is the LNA,
No, it's not.
It's
I
not,
don't
though.
believe it is.
then
See,
why would
well-
then why am I here?
Because you were interested in what was going on, obviously.
But I'm being told that there's nothing going on and there's nothing worth participating in.
I think there is. I think that they've dealt with the city enough that they just want to be separate from the city. But Lents Neighborhood Association requires the city involvement, and I think that's a good thing. We just need to have better.
Get the right people, get the
Well,
right
get-
representation.
Use it.
Yes, use it,
yeah.
yes, exactly,
Yeah.
for the good of Lents.
Yeah.
Because there's certainly room for both organizations.
Oh, God,
Oh,
yes.
absolutely.
Definitely.
We have
More than
different
enough to
issues.
do.
Oh, definitely.
If we
Laura,
run out of
absolutely.
trash, we'll shut her down.
do we need to be living in Lents in order to be part of
So
LNA?
per their bylaws,
Yes.
no, you have to live in Lents or work
Oh,
for a
right.
nonprofit.
Mm.
And
Or have a business.
I
in
potentially,
Lents.
have a
I
business.
potentially could as a
Yes,
pastor here.
yes,
Even
yes,
though I
you
don't
could.
live in Lents, I
Exactly.
live just a little bit out of it.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you work here, so that's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can work here, have a business here, live here. Yeah.
And not only that, you can be a member of LNLA and a member
You
of LNA.
can. You can be both.
For me, this adds more meetings I need to do. Because it sounds, the way you're pitching it, which is what you're saying, and I completely forgot your name.
Brandon.
Brandon, and I'm David.
Thank you.
The way you're pitching it, it sounds like be part of LNA, but you're not going to make any change unless you're part of the LNLA. So why be part of the
No,
LNA?
no. You can.
No, if the right people get in the LNA, they can do wonders.
They
probably.
could. Yes, if the right
Absolutely.
people.
No reason they can't.
Yeah,
It's
no
just a
reason.
matter of getting some decent people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to do something for the community rather than worry about doing it for themselves.
Right, and that's been the problem. They've all been focused on their own little projects.
There
and
was
not-
about, what, $12,000 when this last board took charge, and now it's down to 0.
It's down to 12. I heard it was 12.
1,200.
Of course, I don't know. They still have the bank account in their control, so who knows
But they
what's
were
in there.
contacting the businesses to see if they'd help pay the light bill for the
Lents
monument.
monuments.
So you're saying to contact Josie to see if we can maybe get recognition if we wanted to be a candidate
Yes,
for the LNA?
yes, yes.
But then we also have to know 10 people.
You have to have 10 people come in and vote. You have
What
to
are y'all
have a
doing?
quorum
Vote
of 10.
for each
Brandon, I'll vote for Brandon. I'll vote for him, at least I know him.
So Brandon
Yeah.
needs 10 votes. Each
Yes.
person- oh.
Well, he doesn't need 10
No.
votes. No.
Well, it has to be 10 people voting.
Quorum. 10 people.
10 total people have
Yes,
to vote.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
And therefore, only 10 votes need to be cast.
Yes.
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 For a total of
Yes.
7 people.
You
Yes.
may get 2
Yes.
votes and win.
He may run uncontested. We don't know what
He
seat
may
he wants.
have
It sounds almost like Survivor.
You should have been recording this, David.
I am.
Oh, are you? Okay, good.
Oh, yeah.
The big meeting here we're having.
Yes.
This goes in the archives.
Single party consent state.
The what?
He didn't get single party. Are you okay with him? You got the back of your head. I
Now
think.
I'm okay with it.
Okay, where's
Yeah,
the camera?
I just kind of assume, because we always record our meetings.
We do record,
Yeah.
our- but the city does that. City employees come in and they go, "Oh, you're recording this, aren't you? I better watch what I'm saying."
Yeah, because we don't take minutes.
Yeah.
Our minutes are on video.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah.
Reduces the number of people.
Well, I was
reduces the number of
taking minutes. I was writing all this stuff
You can
down.
have it transcribed from the video.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
staff.
yeah. I've done that. But
Now-
yeah, so
Now we
no.
all wear masks, no one knows who you are.
That's right, we're masks. But no, if you know anybody, Todd, that is interested in running for a board seat, I actually brought the forms. Take your
I will
copy.
take one.
Or
Take
just-
them all if you want.
Just
No, I'll
anybody
take-
who's interested.
I'll look.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll look.
Because no, they need to do more outreach, and that's what this is all about, just to get people out here to see if they have an interest in being on the board, because the 4 people are handpicked by themselves, basically.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that they've got a history with this board, and it's not necessarily shiny.
It's not shining at all, no.
You know, and this neighborhood needs shiny.
They do.
They do.
They do. Yeah, they need a board that represents the neighbors and not themselves. Yeah,
Can I ask the cultural makeup of the past board?
white.
All white.
Now, they've had some,
They
they've
have
had
attempted-
indigenous,
They
they've
ran them off
had, they've
pretty
had
quick.
blacks, and they take them off. I don't think the guy who ran, that was black lasted a month.
Yeah.
Chase them off how?
What?
Just being themselves. I can't put it any better
They're a
than
clique.
that.
They're a clique, you know what I mean? Like in high school.
They felt like they were isolated.
Unwelcome.
Well, they
run you
are
off.
isolated, they
Yeah,
are
They
unwelcome.
run you off.
But
Yeah,
that's the board that resigned.
yes, that's the
Yes.
board that resigned.
So, and they have remade the East Portland Collective thing?
They are now the East Portland Collective.
Which is
Yeah.
not related to LNA.
No,
Or EPNO?
Wait.
No.
What did you guys just say?
different.
So Sabrina made a new
Sabina.
group?
Yeah.
Oh, Sabina has East Portland Collective.
Yeah, she formed
She
out
took
the
money out of the
beginning year.
LNA to start her East Portland Collective.
Yeah, to hire someone to draft. you know,
Draft the nonprofit
bylaws
paper.
and, yeah, do
Yeah.
the paperwork.
Yeah. Yeah, so she took money out of the city-funded LNA and started her East Portland Collective.
And so the East Portland Collective, what's the purpose of what is it as a,
That
Right
one-
now, it's more of
we'll
a
have to have-
social,
We'll have to have another meeting on that.
it's more of a social gathering place. She does art projects.
So
okay,
basically-
so no neighborhood, no neighborhood?
No meetings that bring in the city or anything, no.
And it's not going to clash, right? So like, if we decided to be a candidate for the LNA,
Uh-huh.
it's not going to clash with Sabina and that group because they've already
No.
moved away from
Yeah,
it.
totally,
they
totally,
moved on.
Totally different.
totally, yeah. And my only concern is if the LNA actually gets a board going, are you going to be able to get the property back from Sabina? See, I don't know if she's waiting for.
That sounds like the city's problem. If
Well,
I'm being honest, as often as that keeps coming
It
up.
should be the city's problem. I totally
The city-
agree with you, but
city- Once again, all the city will do is recommend.
But as a private citizen, I'm not
Yeah.
going to go harass another private
oh no,
citizen.
you shouldn't have to.
No,
No, you shouldn't have to. I totally agree
So
with
like
you.
us talking about how
Yeah,
who's
how to
holding it
get the
up right
property
now
back.
doesn't feel
Yeah.
productive.
Yeah,
You know, worst case scenario, they'll just have to rebuild everything.
Yeah.
Get, new website,
Yeah.
new Facebook. group,
yeah.
and-
But so no, if you guys are interested, there's forms over there. Take the forms, please.
I'm okay trying to reach out to Josie. and-
That would be great.
I'll have to pass it through my wife, but
Oh, I see. You're getting your wife
I
involved.
understand. This is management on our team. I'm labor.
I do want to do things to help, but I don't want to get involved in more meetings than I have time for.
I understand.
Did you make that announcement at church?
I can
Or would they not want you to just
to do. I
bring
mean,
something like that up?
Well, church is on Saturdays.
so
though.
yeah, we meet on Saturdays.
Oh,
we
maybe
met today.
Yeah.
I did announce for this today.
Uh-huh.
If anybody wanted to stay.
Yeah.
But we've got half in person and
Uh-huh.
half on Zoom.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
what our church.
some people are still not meeting in person.
Yeah, I know.
And actually, you might have pulled more people if it was on Zoom.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably would have.
Probably would.
Probably would have.
Yeah. And I was initially going to ask you, because we have sound system, we have like microphones, we
Uh-huh.
have Zoom capability here.
Uh-huh.
It was too fast to ask that.
Oh,
but,
yeah. Yeah.
we could have broadcast some of this in the future if you wanted to.
Yeah.
We could broadcast it from here.
Well, no, we're the LNLA, so we don't have rights to use this building. The only reason they gave us rights is because they partnered with the LNA.
I get so confused.
I know, but I'm just telling you, when I
Don't
talk
tell him he's
when
in
I
trouble,
talk to
sorry.
no, he's not in trouble. He has total. When I talk to Bob, he says he was the same way. I'm confused. What? And I said, we're here to facilitate a meeting for the LNA. He says, well, we've partnered with the LNA for years. And he
Yes.
started going into the history. And I said, no, I understand the history. They got the grant to build this building.
Yeah.
The LNA
Yeah.
did.
Well, not to build it, but help with the zoning issues.
The zoning, that's right.
Yeah, zoning.
So anyway, so that's why they partnered with the LNA. They can use this facility for free.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. We can't because we didn't have anything to do with this
Yeah, and
building.
when I said yes, I didn't
Yeah,
know it was a
yeah.
different group.
We use
Yeah.
the church up the street from where we used to live because we've partnered with them.
Yeah.
So we use their facility for free. But yeah,
Anyways, this is supposed to be a community center. We're doing badminton, we're doing volleyball. We're starting, I want to make it used up regularly for the community to be a safe place for people to do stuff, like do art
Yeah.
classes, do other stuff.
yeah,
That's really great.
It's an empty building otherwise.
yeah,
It was, before I got here, there was like, they were using it like once a week, once a month. And I'm like, really?
yeah,
Like, we can add young people to the church,
Yeah.
we can do stuff.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's small, but it's safe.
It's still an open place where they
Yeah.
can come.
And I'd like to advertise like
How
what
about
we
a
do.
library? Do you need any books?
We have a library in the church over
Do
there.
you need any books? I'm just asking because he came to me with a lot of books, and I don't have the room in the new house in Molalla. And I have boxes, I literally. But if you need any children's books, I've got sets of children's books.
I don't know what to do with the library at the moment, but
Okay,
I'm just
alright.
working on getting this
Okay.
building
Yeah.
functioning with
Okay.
a schedule. And if we have like instructors, like we've got really, really good artists and painters, and they
Uh-huh.
want to teach art classes.
Oh,
Why
okay.
not do that here?
Yeah.
Why not, like, and
I
this
think a
is,
bookcase on each side of your fireplace over there would look excellent.
it's gonna mess up when they play basketball. We're gonna like,
Oh, basketball. Gee.
yeah. The decorations are light, but that's just for the series coming. Anyways, thank you for sharing
You're welcome.
all those things.
I'm sorry more people didn't come out, and I guess I never think about people not doing social media because I'm old and I'm on the computer all day and stuff. So,
I happened into it, yeah. I'm
yeah,
glad I did.
yeah.
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 Well, get the word out.
Yeah, we were forced into the computer world by our line of work.
Oh gosh, yes.
Because we were dealt with paper and then they went computer and we never looked back. That was a long time ago.
That was years ago.
In the 90s.
Yes.
So, would you be comfortable if I said a prayer for the future of Lents?
No, go for it.
Go for it.
It needs all the prayers it can get.
Let's say a short prayer.
Okay, go for it, David.
Dear Lord, thank you for giving us a chance to talk about the concerns that we have. You know that we're all concerned about what happens in this neighborhood, and we want to ask that you help us to use our time and our talents effectively. Please be with our voices, be with our ideas, inspire us to help Lents be a neighborhood that we can be proud of. And just watch over us, keep us safe, and take care of us for the time ahead. We ask this, dear Lord, in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
Excellent.
So our meeting is adjourned.
Well,
you, guys.
thank you for trying, guys.
I know, that's the best we could do.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
They just come here and listen.
well,
yeah, Cindy just wanted to figure out what was going on. I think Doug came for the candy. Did you get any of your candy?
I'm going to grab some candy.
Grab some candy. Grab some candy.
That's candy.
Thank you, David, for letting us hold our little meeting
You're
here.
welcome. Maybe I may run, maybe I...
Well, here's some forms if you want to do.